Hello, House Church leaders. It's Andrew coming to you from the basement. As always, Tuesday afternoon at about 2 o'clock or so. Had a couple things I wanted to share with you this afternoon as you get ready to head into your week. And I wanted to start, however, not with the coaching advice like we normally do, but with the administrative detail. I think that might get lost in the shuffle sometimes as we do these videos. So let me just run through some important dates and then some things that you need to know very quickly. And then I'll give you kind of the little pointers on things, dynamics in your group, and so on and so forth towards the end. So the first thing is that in the last video that I did, I said that we were going to have our Bloom House Church Leaders Christmas party on Saturday night, December 8th. And several of you said that the 8th will not work for you. And I followed up with that by saying, hey, is there anybody else out there that the 8th will not work for? And to my knowledge, I didn't get a lot of response on that. So we need to know if December the 8th will work for you for our final Bloom House Church Leaders meeting, which will also be a Christmas party, fun time together. If the 8th doesn't work for a good chunk of you, then we'll reschedule it for another time. So please post on the wall and let me know if that works for you. Secondly, just remember that December 15th is going to be the Bloom Christmas party for volunteers and department leaders and all that stuff. So mark that on your calendar. More details to come. As far as the Bloom Flag football Thanksgiving thing is concerned, we had it scheduled for the 17th. But because enough people, there's a good chance that a lot of our folks are going to be out of town. So we're talking about putting it on Saturday, November 10th instead. So two things that we need from you. One is, actually just one big thing. We would like to know from you whether or not the 10th works for you at all. And again, if for most of you it doesn't work for you and like the whole house church thing is going to fall apart, house church participating in flag football will fall apart because of that, then we need to know that. So please let us know if the 10th would not work for you. And we should know by the end of the week whether or not we could even do it on the 10th. So please let us know about that. November the 18th, sorry for all these dates, but November the 18th, I'm kind of going a little kitty-wumpus here, but I'm sure you're following me. You're very smart people. November the 18th, as Rusty announced, or Jamie announced on Sunday night, it's going to be our Bloom Big Thanksgiving meal. And that meal is actually going to be a part of the service. And so we'll worship for a while, and then we'll have our offering announcements like normal, dismiss the kids. I'm going to give a short message just on the power and the importance of giving thanks. And then we're actually going to dismiss for people to go get their food and then have some open mic time. We'll have a little worship at the end of that, take communion together. Should be a really, really fun time. We just want to give you the heads up on that. You might even talk about it with your house church people and just let them know that it's a really special service. We did it for the first time last year, and it was just such a highlight for us. So there's that. November the 18th is the Bloom Thanksgiving meal. And of course, we'll need, and you could tell this to your house church people too, we'll need lots of people to bring food. So mashed potatoes and green beans and corn and stuffing and all that stuff. We'll come up with a full food list that we'll announce to the congregation in the next couple weeks here. But just know that that's coming, and you might want to give your people a heads up about that. Okay, two more bits of administrative detail here real quick. First of all, for you new house churches, as soon as, I've said this before, but as soon as you finish up your life stories, the very next thing that you're going to do is you're going to work through our Bloom Values discussion sheets. And so if you'll remember our Bloom Values, we have 4 of them. So first is community, second is spiritual formation, third is the sacredness of our work, and fourth is our call to bring shalom into the world. And so flowing out of our Bloom sort of state of the church talk that I had about a month or so ago, a month and a half ago, I decided to put together 4 different discussion sheets that dealt with each one of those issues that you could do in your house church, lead a discussion around that, and just help inculcate that value into the culture of Bloom. So as soon as you finish up with your life stories, those are available to you, and we want you to walk through those as a way of inculcating these values in your house church. If you can't find them for some reason, just email me and I'll send them straight to you, but that's what you're going to be doing next. And then for you returning house churches that are, by now you're either finished up or just about to finish up the Bloom Values discussion sheets, the next thing that we're going to do for you guys is, I know that most, if not all of you, when you're not doing something else in your house church, you're basically just talking about the message from Sunday nights. And we thought it might be really helpful and nice if we put together some questions, not like mandated questions, but sort of recommended questions or suggested questions for you to use as you lead your discussion in your house church. And so, starting this Sunday, every Sunday night, Rusty, as he's listening to the message, is going to come up with a few short questions that you could ask in a house church. And then sometime on Monday, we'll put a little sheet on the house church leaders wall that will have a brief synopsis of the message, some main points from it, and then a few questions that you could possibly ask. Hopefully that takes a little bit of the guesswork out of the preparation process for those of you that actually do discuss the messages on Tuesday night or Wednesday night or Thursday night, whenever you get together. And we hope it'll be a valuable thing for you. Wow. Administrative detail, 5.5 minutes long. I don't even have time to talk about the coaching stuff. We'll save it for another week. We love you. We appreciate you. If you need anything, you know where to find us and you know how to get a hold of us. So just please let us know what you need from us and how we can be a help and a blessing to you. You guys are such a blessing to us and a blessing to so many in our community. You are one of the core reasons why Bloom is the community it is, because of what you give and the way that you serve. So thank you for leading with your vulnerability and your honesty and your humanness and your joy and all the things that you bring to the table. We love you guys, and we are so blessed by you and thankful for you. So grace, mercy, and peace be upon you.